Good evening and good morning, wherever you are in the art world. So tonight we are having Margarita Heredia Forster and Marcela Castillo. Thank you for joining our art talk, and it's really an honor to have you both here tonight.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much for having thought about us for this presentation, and it's really a very exciting thing, because it's the very first time that we're going to take part in an interview of this kind, and yeah, we are super excited about how everything is going to develop.
Margarita,
thank you so much.
Thank you, but it's beautiful what you do. As I said, we met through a dear friend, a common friend, and I was fascinated by what you do. It's beautiful. But
thank you.
Please tell us, Margarita, you are the founder of these two touching projects, Fundacion and ATELIERS AVANZAR. Can you tell us a bit what inspired you to create such projects?
Well, actually, inequality. I think I have been thinking about this for many years. So, because actually, when you take a decision to start something, there's many things that play a role. It's not just one reason why you start something. But I think at the end of the day is the inequality, the difference that I saw in my home country in Ecuador, and when I came to Switzerland, to see how opportunities can be offered for people, and in our case for women, because we have focused to the women community, and offer them something that can make their lives and the lives of their children a little bit more similar to the other women in Ecuador and to the other women worldwide.
Yes, but so you've been but there are two different things. So there is the Fundacion and the Atelier, because that's another wonderful thing. So it's a philanthropic model that is supported by real world products, so that we can see actually in here. How can it be supported to become more profitable? And if it is profitable, which I think, what do you need as a support?
As a support? Well, maybe should I say just quickly what the foundation is all about?
Yes,
it's a foundation that started in Ecuador for over 20 years in my hometown, so where I grew up. We focus on the education of women. So our goal, our mission is to make out of women who didn't have the chance to get an education to become entrepreneurs. Because this is a grown-up women who cannot just go from the scratch. They have to be given the skills that they need to produce an income in very short time and without having to have a very big investment. So the foundation has this goal. We work with wonderful partners in Ecuador who help us to offer our women a very good and professional education. So we work with universities, with other organizations, and we started, as I said, 20 years ago. But around 10 years ago, we started another project. It's just let's say a charity project, which is a home ludoteca, so a playroom in a hospital. And in order actually to take care of the children who were at hospital. And then in that we realized that actually not only the children need the help, but also the mothers of the children who were sitting there day in, day out, just accompanying with their children. Because on one hand, they were very, worried, like every mother who has a child at the hospital. But on top, they had the problem that they were not producing, that they were not at home in order to help their families. So we thought to teach them some skills, and there was weaving and knitting, and that's how it started. And then we realized, okay, they are very good. I mean, they started doing like scarves and hats and all kind of stuff. And we thought this is something that we can take to the foundation and produce there and start a small social enterprise. So, and that's what the Atelier Avanzar is. It's a social enterprise where a group of women produce bags and accessories. And answering to your question, if we are profitable. So the Atelier days nowadays, the Atelier Avanzar nowadays cover around 30 to 35% of the budget needed by the foundation. And is self-sustainable. However, in order to really make this possible, it's only thanks to the help of volunteers. So if we will really have to pay every person who works for the atelier, it will be more difficult. And the reason why is because Ecuador is not a cheap country. Ecuador is dollarized. We pay our women a fair wage, and we don't have and our production is everything, every single product is done by hand. So we cannot produce in mass, we cannot produce a lot. So every single piece is really a piece of art. And that's why it is not so easy to make out of this a social business a bigger thing. However, as I said, we're profitable. The Atelier supports the foundation. We support a group of women with work, and how people can support us. So answering to your second question, how people can support us. Well, every single bag brings a woman closer to their dream, to her dream to have an education and to produce money. So what we call is the educating women one bag at a time. So if you want to support us, go to our online shop, come to our events, and if you have a store and you are ready to support us by taking our products, having an interesting margin, but not the normal margin that you have with normal brands, then we're the right product for you with a beautiful story.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, we had some, just sorry, Margarita, we had just some internet. You've been frozen for 2-3 minutes. Do you think you have a better internet?
Here at home, actually, yes. No, I'm all alone, so there's nothing I can do more. I have the, but hold on, let me check.
Because unfortunately, you've been frozen for many times. That's why
really
for the editing, it's going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah. To be very honest, I mean that's the Wi-Fi that I always use. And as I said, I'm home alone at home, so no one else is using the Wi-Fi.
Marcela, did you see also, because you froze a bit, and that's why it's going to be...
No. For me, it was fine. I listened and saw Margarita all the time. Yeah.
You could see...
Maybe it's your internet connection, because I saw her all the time, yeah, and listened to her.
We are doing all these Zooms, you know, I tell you, it's at least 10 Zooms a day. So it's the first time we couldn't hear anything. So
really? Maybe I'm trying to move to another place.
And you are in Ecuador, which is amazing.
Yeah, I saw her and listened to her all the time, yeah.
Okay.
Let me check if maybe here it's better. I'm not so sure, but...
Because in any case, I can edit this part, just that it froze but we can recheck. So now we will go and check. So I'll continue as nothing has happened. And then we you know, I will edit this part, and then we see. Okay, then I'll let you know what happened, because sorry, I didn't want to go over. So again, Marcela, you're the director of Avanzar Ecuador, and what I'm paraphrasing what you said, you believe that a more equitable society requires the commitment of all, and that your efforts are aimed at changing social and cultural patterns to eliminate any kind of marginalization due to gender, economic status, or of course other. Okay, so okay, I think she went away.
No, oh, I'm sorry about that.
No, don't worry, because she was in the car. But Margarita, do you think what is the for Marcela? This is the best time is always in the evening for you, yes?
So for me, yes, although no, we can do it also tomorrow. But tomorrow in the afternoon, I'm already the whole day, the whole afternoon in a meeting,
Yes.
in an event actually. So I couldn't.
Yes, no, sorry, don't worry. For me, it would be always in the, but you know, again, we have another schedule at 7 tomorrow. Not just because she left now. I don't see her anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
No, but maybe when she's in the office, you can tell me what time she, because, you know, don't worry, you know, really don't worry, because, you know, today has been a bit crazy also for us. So don't worry at all. I'm sorry, because you look beautiful, but you have to re-look beautiful another time for us.
Okay.
So I think it's because of the trap, because as I said, it was just a bit strange for the internet, even though
now I lost you.
You are here and we couldn't hear. The best would be if you talk. You lost me now. Oh wow.
Yeah. No, you are freezing.
I'm here. Margherita, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, but before it was freezing.
Let me stop because I'm trying to upload the video. I think that's what's crushing. It's so big, it's crushing everything.
Okay, it's because we are uploading. It could be that we're uploading your video and it's crashing the system. That's why. So it could be. I don't know. Really.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let's do this, Margherita. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock, 8:30. Would it be okay?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm the whole day. No, I have an event starting at 3 and it goes until 10, 11.
Okay. If we make Marcella come back, we can try to redo it now, if you want.
So,
or you can do the questions when Marita, and then we'll.
Allora, the other thing is, we could do it with you again now, and then start again with you, and then I put again with Marcella another time, and I put you together.
Yeah, that sounds very good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so we start again as fresh as
fresh.
Could.
Okay.
One second, just 1 second, sorry.
As fresh as water in Switzerland.
So, good evening and good morning, wherever you are in the art world. Tonight, the Art Talks have the honor and pleasure to have Margherita Heredia Foster, the founder of Fundacion and Atelier Avanzar. Margherita, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
My pleasure. Seriously, it's been wonderful that you have invited us to be in this space. It's very beautiful that we can be part of one of your first talks and that we can also have the opportunity to tell the story of Avanzar.
Yes, we actually had a wonderful common friend that made us meet a couple of weeks ago. And since then, I was fascinated with what you do. So can you tell us a bit more what inspired you actually to create these two touching projects, Fundacion and Atelier Avanzar?
Thank you very much. Well, the foundation, we started it over 20 years ago. And I think the inspiration was actually many things. One of them was really to see inequality and think we should do something about it. You know, I was at that moment in my life, I was, my son was just born. I was a mother for the first time and a very young mother. And I saw these other women, these other mothers in Ecuador. They were living at a home for single mothers. And it was inevitable for me to compare my luck with their luck and think that something was wrong, that it cannot be so different, that the world cannot be like that. And there was the trigger to say, okay, let's do something. We didn't have at that very moment the total focus of what we wanted to do. We just wanted to help. When I say we, it's my mom and I. And we started by just doing things in the home where the women and their children were living. But very fast, actually, we realized that that was not going to bring these women further, that we really have to have a focus on education, which is what we think is one of the best ways to support women worldwide. And then it's when we start focusing on offering them practical skills so that they can, in a short period of time and with a small investment, become entrepreneurs. And nowadays what we do is we offer women education in gastronomy, in beauty, as caretakers, as seamstresses, among others, but then giving them also financial literacy, marketing, sales, so really the tools they need in order to become entrepreneurs. That's the foundation. Then the atelier started actually 10 years later, almost 10 years later, again, just by watching or identifying a need. We were at the hospital. We have there also a project that is called that is a ludoteca, so a playroom to support hospitalized children. And we realized that the children needed help, but also the mothers of the children needed help because they were sitting day and night next to their children without having anything to do and without having the opportunity to produce, to generate something, to generate an income. So we gave them needles and threads and we brought there a person who teach them to do things like scarves and hats. And that's actually how it started. And when we saw that the women were very good at it and they were enjoying it and they were able to produce things that they could sell, we outsourced that into our foundation and created what's called the Atelier Avanzar, which is a social enterprise.
It's a wonderful, because you know what we saw, it was such a high quality, but you know it's art. It's especially, you know, this is art combined with art therapy. You know, it's beautiful. And you know, being a mother, I understand completely those long hours in the, you know, in the hospitals when you are really don't know what's going to happen. And your children, and you have to be there, very brave. And I think it's beautiful what you do. It must be, you know, we saw the videos and the you know, this enthusiasm of, you know, of, and you said before actually also one thing that I would like to ask you, this philanthropic model, it's again really touching. And it is supported by real world products. Is it profitable? This is my second question, Margherita. And how can it be supported to become more profitable?
Thank you very much. So it is profitable, it is self-sustainable, and also brings around 30% of the budget that the foundation needs. So in that sense, I think it is profitable. But it wouldn't be possible without the help of volunteers. So if we wouldn't have a group of volunteers working for the atelier, it wouldn't work. And when I say volunteers are not the women who are weaving, they are very well paid in Ecuador, because that's also the goal. Because before being an atelier, we were a foundation, so we're very loyal to our values. The women have to be well paid. They have to have the opportunity to work from home while they take care of their children. They have to be able to have access to education as well. So we stick to that. But of course, it's not so easy to have a business that also takes all that in consideration. So answering your question, we are earning enough to support the foundation, but we really need the support of everyone who would like to have a very beautiful product, handmade, actually a piece of art, because it's one of a kind. There's always one woman and her art behind this product, making it for the person who's going to order it. And that's actually what we need. And also we need to spread the voice. So it will be very beautiful that every person who has one of our bags tell everyone about us, about the foundation, about the work we are doing. that they come to our events where they can even personalize their products. And if we will find stores that will be willing to earn maybe a little bit less from what they earn from normal products, to make like a mixed calculation between the normal products and the products that come from a social enterprise like us, and are willing to support us and to sell our products and to tell our story, that will be a great help for our atelier.
Fantastic. How many volunteers do you have, Margarita?
So in total, we have 20 women working from for the atelier. So especially the women who weave. I think there are 14, 15 right now. Then we have the women who do the finishing, so the leather parts, the lining. Then we have, of course, people working in the administration and the design. So it's a good group of women. But every time somebody asks me how many women work for the atelier, I would like to say how many women receive an education thanks to the work of those women who work at the atelier. So yearly we reach around 400 to 500 women with education in the areas that I mentioned before.
This is incredible, really extraordinary. And you know, it must be, you know, you should be very proud of what you have achieved. It's beautiful. And I saw your product, and of course we can see now your beautiful this piece. It's incredible. And as you said it, yes, and of course you don't have some of the bags that you showed me last time at the charity. They were really beautiful, and as you said, from the fact that they are made with such a passion, with such a for what it is really worth it to buy each piece, and to, you know, and to be really let's say ambassadors of what you do.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's exactly. And if I might say two things about the products. Yes. I think our products are, well, we have really put a lot of effort that the products are Ecuadorian, but yes, also European. So it's not a charity product in terms of you buy something because you want to support, but it doesn't fit into this society, in the European society. Our products really, they fit with everything you wear here in winter, in summer. So we have given it both identities in order to be a product that you can wear and be proud of it every day. And the second thing is the quality. The quality is really good. So some people tell me, hey, I can't kill your bags. The quality is so good that they wear them for years and years and they stay in good shape. So that also makes our product this extra sustainability that we of course want to make, to imprint in everything that we do.
Here I come back. No, that's, you know, that's what you said, is to be there, you know, today, and to represent you, you know, and these women for a long time. This is beautiful, for, you know. But one more question, and I let you go because I know you're having really taken the time for us today. But what are your next projects that if you can share with us?
Of course. So in terms of the foundation, the next project is really to go deeper in the education that we give to the woman. So we are always adding new things to the education. For example, if a woman learns gastronomy with us, we keep on adding courses in order to make her more specialized in certain things, in order to give her the tools to, for example, start a little catering, to know how to serve, how to set a table, how to do everything that is related to gastronomy. So we want to make out of our women really professionals in what they do. And also to give them the tools that they are able to really make a real business out of that. So really going deeper into education, and also mixing that with gender issues, because it is very important in the moment that the women come to us. It is very important also that they start appreciating what they are learning, what they bring to their families, what they bring to society. And this might sound like something that just happens, but it doesn't happen when your whole life as a woman, you have been always told that you are less, that you are not enough, that you are not able. So we also work in that. That goes hand in hand. And in the atelier, what the next projects are, we're building right now a networking sales platform. So we're looking for women who want to be our ambassadors. As you mentioned before, the word ambassador was perfect. So women who would love to be our ambassadors and bring our products to their communities. So if anyone has interest to become an Avanzar ambassador, please just let me know and we can talk and I can explain you how the whole project it's working already. We're very happy already with results, but we plan, of course, to expand that. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So you got already the Art Talk and the Art Talk magazine as your ambassadors. So we would be honored to
Mm-hmm.
be with you in this wonderful, dialogue between art, fashion, sustainability, and support and empowerment on women. This is all what we are all fighting in different parts of the world, and it's beautiful, to start from somewhere and to continue what you do. Thank you, Adelita. I really, it was beautiful to hear, all your projects, and for us, it's really an honor to be with you today.